You ready?
I'm ready.
Here you go.
Hey, double!
All right, watch right here. Close to the boat. Come on,
I see him
big
down
boy.
there shaking his head.
Yeah, well, he's looking at me. He said, I can't beat you, Captain Ken.
Look
I've already given up. Come on, boy, show some guts here.
I got a sailfish on too.
Yeah,
Look at mine out there
that's a good
jumping.
jump. Good jump.
Double on sail.
Today's Sportsman's Adventures takes us back to Key West, one of our favorite Florida fishing holes and perhaps the finest fishing destination in the entire United States. Captain Rick Murphy has been to the southernmost city countless times. Sailfish, wahoo, grouper, and snapper. We've always had great adventures here. Our special guest for today's adventure is Key West Captain Kenny Harris. Captain Kenny specializes in catching big fish on light tackle from high-performance center console boats.
I think what we're going to do, Rick, we're sitting here in January. You can feel jackets are on, our air temperature's down. You can't get a better time here in Key West. Expecting wahoos, definitely expecting wahoos, sailfish, maybe a tuna. Heck, the last week here I even caught a couple of mutton snappers on my drifted sailfish baits, and you know how weird that is.
Yeah.
So
You're up in the water column, and all of a sudden you get a bite, and it just doesn't act like the pelagics that we're talking
weird.
about.
I mean, they're coming up to the surface and eating in 180 feet. So that's pretty fun. But all in all, what I'm just looking for, a lot of bites and so a lot of fun. I'm sure we'll have that.
Having the right bait will be the key to our fishing success. And today, the Speedo is the bait of choice.
I'm so excited right now, I can hardly tell you. And of course, you know, as soon as you count on something, it may not work, it may work, but I'm telling you, this is a killer offshore bait. Wahoo fishing is what I'm most interested in, but everything out here eats them that has a forked tail. Sailfish, tunas, it doesn't matter, they all love them. But, and the bites are generally spectacular because he may well hit them down deep, Rick, but a lot of times when the wahoo gets under this bait, the bait comes rushing to the top and just sort of sits there and quivers, and you get to see the strike, and that's very cool.
Reel, Kenny,
turn
reel.
To the left,
Come on, come on, come
a
on.
little bit. I'm on. Okay.
Still got him?
Yeah.
You know, I was up there, we were getting ready to anchor
You're all right.
up here, and so I was up
I
in
know.
the front, futzing
And I
around with the
didn't have
anchor.
no clicker or nothing else, so I'm just hearing. I thought I was hearing your hydraulic thing again up front. So I was ignoring it, and I turned around and went, holy crap. Sorry, man.
Hey, you know what? You gotta pay attention when you're down here and you got a bait in the water. Now, Kenny, let me ask you a question. Were you born in Fort Lauderdale? Tell me how you ended up in Key West.
Yeah, I was. I was born in Fort Lauderdale, raised there. A surveyor for a lot of years. And, you know, I fished, my buddy Bruce and I fished in the bridges for tarpon and everything, and never got to Key West. So, great story, too. We finally got a boat together. Said, you know, we got to make it to Key West one time at least. Came down to Key West, caught one blue runner after I got here at 10 o'clock in the morning. Said, let's just go out and see if we can figure out where we are. Catch one blue runner, put him over the side. My buddy Bruce did. Caught a world record 63-pound kingfish on 12. I turned to him, I said, I'm moving here. And I moved, but within the year I was living here. This is a good fish. This is probably a wahoo. There he goes again.
Well, just stay connected there, Chief. That's your job right now. I know that you're not used to being on this end
That's
of the
right.
rod. But see, this is really how the role should be played. It's me now telling you exactly what to do.
Do it.
So,
You know
I
what?
gotta tell you, as short as you are, I've been looking up to you ever since the day I met you, which was over 25 years ago.
Well, that's right.
So-
What took us so long to go fishing together?
No,
Well,
I don't know. I think that it's just we were traveling in the same circle but going in different directions.
Absolutely.
But you know what? Better late than never. Watch that
Absolutely.
anchor rope that's laying there. I don't
Gotcha.
want you to fall over that. Even though it wouldn't be that far before you hit the deck.
This is going to be a nice fish, too, I think, Rick.
All right. Well, hey, tell me, if it is a wahoo or a big kingfish, do we want to take him home and eat him?
Absolutely. If it's a wahoo, I'd love to eat them.
All right. What gaff would you like for me to...
I'm going to let you pick the one that's your favorite. The one you don't miss with would be the one I would pick.
Oh.
Look at him coming away on the top here.
See, now you're putting the pressure back on me. It's touche. It's back to me now. Back to me, folks.
This is a good fish.
It is a good fish. Do we need to go after him, or you want to just...
Let's just sit here a second. You can see just about where he is. Not too far.
All right, Coach. You just let me know what you want to do here.
Everything's fine. He's a decent fish. I'd say he's between 35, 40.
Hey, he's a great fish because he's on your line right now.
That's exactly correct.
Now, Kenny, I want to ask you one other question now that we got a wahoo on. A guy who's a weekend warrior, what kind of advice would you give him after fishing for these fish for over 30 years if he was going to go out and try to target wahoo? What kind of advice would you give him?
You decide a couple things. One is I think you can be more consistent by trolling. I'm just not a guy who loves to troll, Rick. I like to have the rod, pretty much under my own control.
Right. I'm going to wait one more second, Kenny. I'm sorry. I
That's
just
okay.
didn't want to go.
You're fine, dude. And that is what we call a nice wahoo. Notice I back up. The first advice I'd give that weekend fisherman is don't get near the business end when he comes overboard. Nice
Look at him
fish,
try
Rick.
to turn around to bite me. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous the way he
Very,
is?
those in kingfish, you gotta,
And the hook just fell out.
as it should be. That's the way I hook them, Rick. I don't want a lot of messing around,
Wow.
Save the
Look
leader
at
and
that
everything.
fish, man.
Nice fish, Rick.
You did it, boss. You did it. Wow. Spectacular. Good job, Captain. Good job. That is?
That is a beautiful supper.
That is dinner.
Let me get that little gap, that little thick gap.
He's barely hooked.
Sportsman's Adventures is brought to you by Florida, the fishing capital of the world. Yamaha, reliability starts here. Rapala, your best shot at a world record. Williamson Lures, when it's all on the line, make sure Williamson is on yours. Maverick, fish the legend. Minn Kota, anywhere, anytime. Humminbird, clearly, simply better.
Yamaha redefines offshore power with the world's first V8 5.3-liter four-stroke outboard. Born and bred for the open sea, it's an all-new class of outboard power. Its unparalleled 5.3-liter displacement delivers massive power and thrust, proving it's not just about the horses, it's how you turn them loose. The F350 V8 four-stroke from Yamaha, redefining your expectations again.
There's one for the record books.
Oh, that's a big one, eh?
He nearly spooks me.
It takes a little more to make it out here. It's about guts, standing up to the elements, and quietly doing the job when others have long gone home. It takes Riptide, the toughest, most corrosion-resistant trolling motor ever built. When your reputation's on the line, hang it on Riptide, only from Minn Kota.
I've been fishing all my life and seen some pretty cool things on the water. I've seen 180-pound tarpon jump in my boat. I've seen giant snook slam live bait, and I've also seen super shallow redfish I can easily pull to. I've seen a lot, and a lot has changed except my boat builder, Maverick Boat Company. Make no mistake about it, Maverick makes the best technical poling skiffs, high-speed backcountry skiffs, and bay boats in the world.
Hughes, Maverick, or Pathfinder, #1 for a reason. Go fishing and make Florida a better place to go fishing. When you buy this great-looking license plate, you support the programs that make Florida the fishing capital of the world. Programs like fish stocking, lake restoration, and research. You can be part of the great work being done around the state. Just ask for the Go Fishing Florida license plate at your county tag office. Remember, when it's time to renew your tag, it's time to go fishing. Captain Kenny Harris began his professional fishing career right here in Key West back in 1980. He guides out of Oceanside Marina, now called Kings Point Marina, and has distinguished himself by winning countless fishing tournaments and guiding his anglers to over 70 world record catches. He is most proud of his world record tiger shark on fly catches, as well as taking over 30 giant bluefin tuna, all caught on stand-up tackle.
Rick, welcome aboard.
Well, thank you, Kenny. That's really nice.
Captain Kenny is also a popular radio host here in the Florida Keys. The subject is fishing, of course, and his guests include top-notch captains from around the state.
Let him get him,
There he goes, bud. I don't know what it is. He's acting down there shaking his head. Like maybe a bottom fish or something.
You know, Rick, out here the other day I had mutton snappers eating these right up near the surface.
Is that right?
Unbelievable. I mean, I'd never really seen that before, coming up as deep as 200 feet of water to eat them right, 10, 12 feet under the surface. Is not wahoo-like, I can tell you that.
No run.
Yeah.
No run like a wahoo or a kingfish.
Yeah, you'll know as soon as you hook them.
Maybe the old man in the brown suit. See that head shake? Bump, 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 bump. Look at it.
Actually, kind of a strange fight. Not enough tail and stuff to be a tuna.
Right?
You know what I mean? Very strange fight. I can usually pick them pretty good during the fight, and yet, seemingly a little too heavy for the cuda. They usually come real easy.
Shark.
Could be. I don't know why, though. I don't think so. Actually, kind of an unusual fight. Yeah. Could be a very big cuda, really.
A big what?
Cuda.
Big cuda dog. Let's see. He's pulling. He is pulling.
Rick, when you fish with me,
Yes,
it's
sir?
supposed to be glamorous fish. This better be a glamorous fish.
Hey, I'm only as good as the guide.
Well, and I'm only as good as the tools I have to work with.
Let me tell you,
I
one of
know,
the
you
reasons
just keep
why we
catching
do
them.
so many inshore shows is because I control the environment.
Oh, I'll bet.
And I'm not dependent on the guide. I'm only dependent on me. So, at the end of the day, you're the hero or the zero, depending
Right.
on which way this fish may turn out, see?
I see him.
It looks like a cuda.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be something like a mutton.
Do ya?
Yes. It's a bottom fish.
I think you're correcto.
Do you believe that? Came up
Look
and ate
at
that?
this. You know what that is?
That is a beautiful supper. Is
That
what that
is dinner.
Let me get that little gap, that
Wow.
little thick gap.
He's barely hooked.
Yeah, I was going to pick him up, Rick, till I saw that. But since I saw that, I think this might be more appropriate. Let me just... I always try to be kind of nice. You want me to get him, though, don't you? Right there is a good spot.
Wow.
He ain't no little mutton either, my friend.
Now that's a mutton fish right there.
That is not a little mutton, that's for sure.
Snapper. I'm so glad you shared this time with me. Because I'm going to share my personal life with you. You're going to actually get to see the inside of my house and everything.
You know what my wife always says?
What does she say?
Nothing like a butt.
Exactly right.
Come on,
I see him
big
down
boy.
there shaking his head.
Yeah, well, he looked at me and said, I can't beat you, Captain Ken.
Look at that.
I'm already giving up.
This Conservation Minute is brought to you by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission.
Hey, I'm Captain Rick Murphy, and did you know that teaching our kids about conservation is as easy as checking a box? The License Checkoff Program is a recent authorized way for sportsmen to donate money to the youth programs like Take a Kid Fishing or the Youth Conservation Camps. Now here's how it works. When you buy a license, the sales clerk, phone operator, or internet application will ask you, would you like to make a donation? Purchasers can choose to donate $5 or a designated amount that they would like to give. This is especially important because it allows contributions beyond the basic licensing fee. It also gives those hunters and fishermen that are exempt from purchasing a license a way to contribute money that will go to youth programs. So the next time you're purchasing a license, please add a donation that will help our kids learn more about Florida's conservation.
Contender boats. Take it to the limit. Wherever you find fishing tournament winners, you'll find contender boat owners. First to the fishing grounds, first to the winner's circle. When you look for strength, versatility, and ocean ability, you find contender boats. Hand-built, one by one, each and every one. Contender Boats is proud to introduce its new 23 Tournament Edition, the latest in true mid-sized offshore fishing rigs. Contender is committed to providing outstanding quality and performance. Nothing else delivers. Expect the most. Contender Boats.
Patented in 2000, perfected over years of testing and real-world punishment, the Power Pole is the ultimate shallow water boat positioning tool. Swift. Power Pole deploys in seconds from anywhere in your boat. Virtually silent, Power Pole won't spook wary fish. Secure in strong currents or gusting winds in up to 8 feet of water. Engineered to take it with a lifetime unconditional replacement guarantee on the spike. Power Pole, swift, silent, secure. Visit powerpole.com to find a dealer near you.
Every second on the water is critical. So to get to the fish fast, I rely on Humminbird. Humminbird's exclusive side imaging sonar shows me picture-like images of bait fish, schools, channel drop-offs, wrecks, and other structures. Navigation is easy and accurate with Humminbird's advanced 16-channel GPS and optional Navionics Platinum charts. Finding fish or finding my way, Humminbird is simply, clearly better.
Yamaha redefines offshore power with the world's first V8 5.3-liter four-stroke outboard. Born and bred for the open sea, it's an all-new class of outboard power. Its unparalleled 5.3-liter displacement delivers massive power and thrust, proving it's not just about the horses, it's how you turn them loose. The F350 V8 four-stroke from Yamaha, redefining your expectations again.
Come on, please. Oh, yeah. Hallelujah. 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 For your struggle, He will set you free.
Most of us don't think of fishing as big business. But behind this traditional pastime lies an economic giant. Fishing generates over $7.4 billion a year in Florida, and commercial fishing brings in another $645 million. Anglers spend $4 billion a year in retail sales, and 80,000 Floridians make over $2 billion every year in wages and salaries. Fishing in Florida means business, the fishing capital of the world. A message from the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission.
And it's still on.
He doesn't even know he's hooked yet, Kenny. Shaking his head. I feel him down there shaking his head.
You don't think it's that hammerhead, do you?
Look at the rocket. Boom, 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 boom.
That's on. It's after me right there.
Yep.
Right here. Chasing my thread. He's got it. He's got it. You might have one on too, Rick. He's still after it.
You still got yours? Did he bite you?
Didn't get it. He's got it now. You ready?
I'm ready.
There you go.
Hey, double!
All right, watch right here. Close to the boat. Come on,
See him
big
down
boy.
there shaking his head.
Yeah, well, he's looked at it, he said, I can't beat you, Captain Ken.
at
I'm already giving up. Come on, boy, show some guts here.
I got a sailfish on too.
Yeah,
Look at mine
well,
out
that's
there
a
jumping.
good jump.
Double on sail.
Hey, what are we going to do with that other line?
I'm gonna
You
get
gotta
it.
go
I'm gonna
under
get it
and
right
over
now.
Rick.
I'm under. I'm under.
Coming at you. You okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. Don't worry about a thing.
I'm sorry, did I appear worried? I sure didn't mean to.
Shut up, Kenny. Oh, we got a third one on, maybe.
Oh, no. Wouldn't that be awful?
No, I think actually that was this fish running through that line. What are you doing up there? Walking the dog?
Listen, this little fish just refuses to fight right now. I guess he saw who had him, and he just said, why not just quit?
He was wore out from just chasing the threat.
You know, I sure do make this look easy fighting these fish, don't I? I'm hoping he'll go, and he just sits right here like, you know when he's going to go. When I put a pair of gloves on and grab him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Gee, this ain't fun.
No, I'm not having much fun
But this little
myself.
guy here really is just unbelievable how he doesn't want to do anything but sit right there. And you know he's gonna, the second you go to grab him, he's gonna light up and then just leave. Hey, is that your tournament special right there though? Is that the one you live for?
That's the double that doesn't go anywhere.
That one right
you
there.
just idle over to that fish.
Grab him, see ya,
Yeah,
go
and
get
now
the
you go
tough
get
one.
this one.
That's
Exactly.
right.
Exactly. Are you ready, Kenny?
Yeah.
I got gloves on. Let me get this rod out of the way. You're underneath that rod. Try to land him. I'm gonna slide this one. We're gonna do a switcheroo here. That one's still being fished. We'll put this one over here. This is a ball, man. I love it. All right. I'm ready.
Now he's facing into this current. That sail catches that breeze. Here you go. If you want to bring him down this other side, Rick?
You're driving.
Let's see what happens here.
If it's easier to steer him to the right, I'll take him right here.
Yeah.
Mine, I get stuck in the rod holder while we get this one off. I like this fish. Sailfish, wahoo, kingfish, snappers. When we come to Key West, you just have no idea of what could potentially happen. Boy, he didn't do much after he hooked him, but boy, now that we got him right, look at him chewing. Look at him. You see that, Kenny? How he's doing his lower jaw?
Just quivering
That's
there.
cool. That's a quiver. Look at that. That is so cool. I've never seen a sailfish do that.
And that hook's just right there in the corner.
I
too.
see it.
There you
There
go.
it goes.
Perfect.
Came out perfect. All right, here's how we do this.
Yeah.
Switcheroo. I give you these.
Oh, nice.
And then
I
I'm
get the
gonna go
double
get
hook
these.
one, right?
Yeah,
I got you.
absolutely.
I
Hey.
got you.
That's the beauty of being on the receiving end, man.
This may work out well for me because what's the chances of you actually reeling this thing all the way up?
Is that what you're hoping?
No.
For
Well,
Alexander
sort of.
Popov?
Let me tell you something. See, that's right. No, more the Chinese, Zing Pao.
Zing pow. All right, Kenny, your
Here
turn.
we go, bub. We'll see how this works out. Hold on.
Windshield wiper.
Yeah, I don't like
Windshield wiper. Listen to it hitting the side of the boat. Windshield wiper.
Okay. Let's look this guy over a little carefully here a second, Rick. All right, let's see if we can get that hook.
What can I do to help?
Just relax for a second.
Right. Oh, stop it. I mean, now you know what it's like to be a stepchild, buddy.
That's right. Let's see if we can get those hooks out. Okay. There's one on the side of his head over here. Go ahead and get that one first. All right, now let it go. There's one just on the outside. Perfect. Say see ya.
Good job, Kenny.
Actually a pretty nice sized fish, right?
Pull him up. Let's take a quick look if it's okay.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go.
Nice fish. Here we go. They get those. Good fella. Straighten yourself up. He's fine. Great job. You know the sailfish handshake? Straighten it out. Nice job.
Kenny, I gotta tell you.
It was fun.
We've been walking around the same circle for a long time, and we never were able to go fishing, and I'm gotta tell you, I'm so happy this worked out. Even though you're short, I've been looking up to you ever since the day I met you, and I want to say that.
What a guy.
Right.
I want to tell you something, Rick. I told you from the beginning, for me, it's not about TV shows or anything. There's just certain people I'm supposed to go fishing with before my career ends, and you are always one of them. So when we're from the same place, doing the same kind of stuff, we've competed against each other, we've gotten to have drinks together, you know, that kind of stuff. But, man, to go fishing together has been great, Rick. I really love it.
Well, I got to tell you, thanks for making this another great sportsman's adventure.
Check out the Sportsman's Adventures website at www.sportsmansadventures.com. Coming up next week on Sportsman's Adventures with Captain Rick Murphy.
I done switched up on you, Marky. I went to the Drunk Monkey to get my new look. People don't know about that Drunk Monkey. That's a bastard second color. I lost him. Oh, no. No, you got to get him. I got him.
Sportsman's Adventures was brought to you by Contender Boats, Fish Hard, Hook and Tackle Sportswear, America's largest authentic sport fishing company. Don't leave shore without it. Float On Trailers, there's only one real float on. Power Pole, swift, silent, secure. Costa Del Mar, see what's out there. Screen Print Plus, when image matters.